Controlling the ball out of the air at the best of times is difficult. Add in flair, a chuck of the leg, or the Ronaldinho is insanely hard and takes years of experience.
And the Mahrez touch. Well, that one's a lot easier than you might think.
And if you've clicked on this video, then odds are you're looking to level up your first touch to bring it down.
Luckily, you've come to the right place because we're going to dive into the technique, and by the end of this video, you'll have all of the tools and the know-how to be able to perform this control in just a matter of a few trips to the field.
It starts with positioning, body positioning. For any control, dribble, shot, basically anything to do with a ball, it's important that you perform the exercise at hand from a balanced position.
So balanced.
A position where you're the one in control.
Nice.
So first you need to be able to read where the ball is likely to land and get yourself in that vicinity so that you're there to greet it. Moving your feet, soften the legs, and on your toes is the first step. And yes, it's important to keep an eye on the ball until you make contact. That's super important. So what makes the Mahrez touch that much easier than the Ronaldinho, the Harry Kane karate kick, or the Neymar? Well, it's that you use the surface to your advantage. Most players, when they're first starting out and tasked with their first ever air ball, they don't have the control over their limbs to be able to softly meet the ball, taking the sting out of it and absorbing it into their bodies. This takes time and practice. So the Mahrez touch utilizes the surface first and limb second, essentially trapping the ball, allowing the grass to absorb as much of the energy before you put a lid on it, keeping the rest of the energy somewhat contained.
Now, a version of this is what you tend to see complete beginners do, and that's the full trap. So timing your contact with the ball as it touches the ground on its way back up, essentially trapping it under your foot. Now, this is a great skill to learn, but it is quite limiting on the field. But luckily, the same rules apply to the more dynamic version.
Next up is the foot itself. The full trap, like we've just explored, requires quite a rigid foot to stomp down on the ball as it makes contact with the ground. So to make this more dynamic and more useful in a game, it's the same concept on meeting it after it's hit the ground. However, we're softening our foot, showing our studs to make contact. You can see from the stomp that the ball ends up underneath us, whereas with the stud touch, it's more away and out in front of us, giving us more space and flexibility as the ball is out from under our feet and usable in just one touch, whereas the stomp requires the two movements to achieve the same thing. Now Mahrez doesn't just use his studs, he utilises all part of his boot. His favourite of course is the outside, which is a lot harder but definitely doable. But before that, the inside. So if the studs are best used for when the ball is coming straight on towards us and we're controlling it back where it came from. Now the inside, we can go either way, it's a bit more versatile. Closed hips, we bring it back across our body, and open hips, we of course open out and into the space. And just like the stud control, we make contact with the ball in a balanced posture slightly away from our body on the bounce. We're not looking to kill it dead, instead just a touch to absorb the energy, resulting in a kind spin into our path. Nice. Let's zoom in real quick. So we're adjusting our feet so we're balanced and in control, eyes on the ball. Ball contacts the ground, we provide a barrier to stop it from progressing, and voila. Okay, so the outside. The outside is harder, but equally essential to get down. More coordination is needed. So if the inside is best used for when the ball is landing on my right, I'm right-footed. The outside is best for when it's coming across my body on the left. But the exact same rules apply. Soft in the knees, relaxed in the foot, leg comes across the body, providing that barrier. Again, putting that beautiful spin on it, and it's in our area of control. Now to practice all three of these, you can also use a wall. Moving onto the ball using the studs, angling to the right to practice the inside of the boot, to the left to practice the outside, moving further back to increase the difficulty. And you'll likely get all of these controls down quite quickly. Many players around the world use these techniques to control the ball. What sets Mahrez apart is of course his consistency in executing the skill, so practice is key, but more impactful is his ability to do all of this whilst penetrating the space, taking on the defender. This takes a whole different level of awareness, confidence and skill to take on the very best with just one touch.
And this video will help build all of these elements with 5 must-do drills that professionals also utilize. So I'll see you over there, and thanks for watching.